Okay. So you're telling me that some kids at school call you gay when you do something that you think is actually quite bold, right?
Well, sort of, yes.
And when they call you gay, they mean it as an insult?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't really let it get to me, but, I mean, it's sort of irritating at the time. Because, I mean, like, seriously, you go that low to try to insult someone?
What do you mean, go that low?
Well, just, like, trying to insult someone for using a term that, well, that first of all, it doesn't mean anything bad in the first place.
Right.
And also, the other meaning for it means a lot of happiness, which I think is really funny.
So what you're saying is, they're calling you something that shouldn't even mean something bad.
Yeah.
And it's rude of them to try to say something mean anyway and hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you're doing that they're saying means you're gay?
Well, sometimes I make silly jokes, or do silly things.
Like what?
Like, well, I mean, this isn't actually an example of when someone called me gay, but, one time at lunch, they like to have the music playing at lunch so that people can dance to it and stuff.
Oh,
and
really?
I was just walking up to people and randomly dancing in front of them, being silly. And most of the people were actually thinking it funny and started laughing and dancing too. It's just that's sort of the silliness that I sometimes do.
Right.
In which people, like stupid people, are just like, that's gay.
Why do you think they say that? Do you have any idea about why they would say that?
Not exactly.
Yeah, it's hard to understand sometimes when people do mean things.
I guess.
But clearly they're uncomfortable with you doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because that's something that they would not do.
Yeah.
Or they're afraid of looking silly or stupid. Mm-hmm. And you're clearly not. You're cool with yourself. Mm-hmm. And you were happy and having fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
For what? For dancing?
If that's what you feel like doing. People dance when they're happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't let people stop you from expressing your happiness. And I'm glad that it doesn't, of course you don't like it, but that it doesn't super bother you when other people say things to you that aren't nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, I also heard that people were saying it behind my back.
Well, that's pretty chicken of them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it hurt your feelings?
A little bit.
Yeah, it would mine too.
Yeah.
It would.
It kind of just, like, makes me kind of irritated too, like before.
Yeah, of course. It never feels good to hear people are not understanding you or saying something mean. But you understand that that is more about who they are and not about who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it makes you happy to do those things and you're not hurting anybody else, I say do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
You have lots of friends and people who love you. Mm-hmm. What does gay mean?
Well, gay can mean that you like, that you have that you want to kiss, or you have a crush on the same sex, or it means super whole lot of happiness.
Right, but people don't really use it for that
No.
meaning anymore. Occasionally you can see it, but that's right. And you already know who you're into, right? Mm-hmm. Would anything be wrong with it if you were gay?
Mm-mm.
Do you think I would be sad? No. No, I wouldn't. But, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
Are you gay?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well then, whatever you like has nothing to do with who you're going to have a crush on, right?
Yeah.
If you like to dance, if you like to act a certain way, if you like a certain color, some music, that has nothing to do with who you want to have a crush on or make out with, right?
Yeah.
So those kids are kind of what? Stupid. We'll just let them figure that out, okay? Yep, definitely gay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding.